Imagine this. You've worked for the government for years. You serve the public. You depend on your paycheck. And you've got bills to pay. Suddenly, Washington gridlock threatens to pull the rug from under you. Your paycheck? Frozen. Your job? Hanging by a thread. That's not a distant fear. That's the very real crisis millions of federal workers face right now as America heads into another government shutdown. Welcome to Perspective Point. Today we're unpacking the shutdown drama. What it means for workers, how politicians are handling it, and why this battle feels like history repeating itself. The federal government is on the edge of a shutdown because Congress has failed to pass a new funding bill. This isn't new. The U.S. has faced shutdowns before, but this one is already being described as one of the most disruptive in decades. According to reports, if no deal is struck, hundreds of thousands of federal workers will either be furloughed without pay or forced to work without pay until funding is restored. Some officials in Trump's circle have even floated the idea of mass layoffs, sending shockwaves to the federal workforce. Agencies ranging from the IRS to Homeland Security are preparing contingency plans, and that uncertainty is spreading anxiety far beyond Washington. Let's talk about the people at the heart of this: federal workers. Many are middle-class Americans who keep the country running, processing Social Security checks, maintaining national parks, handling passports, supporting veterans, and more. For them, a shutdown means missed paychecks, frozen rent payments, late mortgages, empty savings accounts. Some workers interviewed by CBS News said they feel like pawns in a political game. Unions like the American Federation of Government Employees have warned that mass layoffs would not only devastate families, but also cripple government services. Imagine air traffic controllers or food safety inspectors being stretched thin because of furloughs. These aren't optional services. Now, how do we get here? The shutdown is the result of partisan gridlock. Republicans and Democrats are stuck in a standoff over spending priorities. Both sides say the other is to blame. Former President Trump has taken center stage, urging his allies in Congress to hold firm, while critics argue he's pushing brinkmanship at the expense of workers. Interestingly, the New York Times notes this moment echoes earlier political showdowns. Bill Clinton versus Newt Gingrich in 1990s, when Republicans tried to use a shutdown for leverage but paid a heavy political price. Today, many wonder if history is about to repeat itself, with ordinary Americans caught in the crossfire. In the short term, Americans will feel it quickly. National parks closed, small business loans delayed, military families stressed, and economic uncertainty growing. If the shutdown lasts weeks, the entire economy could slow down. Federal workers make up a huge part of the workforce, and without their spending, local economies suffer too. And if layoffs actually happen, the damage goes beyond families. The federal government would lose skilled workers, institutional knowledge, and the ability to serve citizens effectively. Politically, the longer this drags on, the bigger the backlash could be. Public anger often shifts toward whichever party is seen as holding the process hostage. So what's next? Behind closed doors, negotiations continue. Lawmakers will try to strike a deal, but as of now, no breakthrough is guaranteed. Federal workers and their unions are demanding clarity and protection. Citizens are asking, why does this keep happening? Ultimately, this shutdown is not just about money. It's about leadership, trust, and whether politicians will prioritize the people they serve over political gamesmanship. This is where things stand. Millions of workers left in limbo, a government that feels paralyzed, and political leaders trading blame instead of solutions. History shows shutdowns rarely end well for those who push them. But until a deal is reached, ordinary Americans pay the real price. What do you think? Should mass layoffs even be on the table? And who do you hold responsible for this shutdown mess? Drop your thoughts in the comments.